think it's important to recognize on the front end that you're really dealing with two parallel universes, right? The entrepreneurs and the startup community really functions as a network, and most of the rest of the organizations function as a hierarchy. So you have the situation where whether it's local government or university or big companies that are in the local geography, they're all structured as hierarchies. Whereas the startup community is this messy, sloppy network thing, which is how a lot of companies feel at the very beginning. And sure, as companies grow, they get some hierarchy in them, but the startup community rarely does. When networks collide with hierarchies, you often have a lot of frustration. And I think it's important for both sides, the entrepreneurs, the leaders, and the feeders, and the people in those organizations to recognize the difference and to try to bridge that difference through an understanding of the different type of behavior. It's not that one is better than the other, it's that they're different. You talk about it as oil and water, and I think the important thing is that the feeder response, the feeder organizations, the organizations that are trying to help and support entrepreneurship, recognize that they can't control what's going on in the startup community, that they're an input into it, that they want to participate in the network, but they can't control it, they can't manage it top down, they can't get it to function a way they want because that's just not what networks do. And when the feeders understand that, magical things start to happen because the feeders want to get engaged in what's happening from the bottom up and across the whole system rather than saying, well, this is my part of the world and this is what we do, or here's how we do it. And entrepreneurs' response to it should be to be welcoming of those organizations, but not dependent on them. Don't view yourself as, well, the government needs to do this for me, or the university needs to do that for me, or these people are preventing me from that. Don't use that kind of thought process. Entrepreneurs should just go do their thing, and the feeders and the supporters will come along.